are the guys we expect to be impact players in this one. Williams set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Backed up now. The transfer has it his first carry. And tackled there by the defense.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix.
Snags it, and there's running room. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man. Looked like a really good play call.
Williams throws for the tight end. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
There he goes. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Huskies have their offense in high gear. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Play fake, Williams. Pressure coming. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all for better fortune this time around. Running inside, it's Edwards. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Motion from the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Edwards. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wants to adjust the pattern. Jones wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Edwards. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. The on inside. It's Edwards.
Well, in recent years, Kansas's offense has been most dynamic and most dangerous when they've been able to run the football. That was certainly the case when Devin Neal was there. And so who's going to be that new guy? David, I know they went to the portal to bring some familiar face.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Here's Williams to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Williams on the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Throwing, Williams. Got his man. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll go right back to him, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington 1st down.
And how many 1st downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
The Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Play action with Williams. And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Williams. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd down from the gun. Williams takes a shot. Complete to the right.
And defensively, it's so hard when you've got a running back who can get out of the backfield and make plays. And they run him on the wheel route, so I got to ask somebody to stick him, to be good in man coverage. He loses. The running back does a great job setting up the route, running it, and this offense designed it perfectly on 3rd down.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
And he could not get loose on the run.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. He'll have enough for the 1st down after making that grab, but we do have a player who has not yet returned to his feet. And the Huskies come. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Williams. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Jones to throw. Stepping to the right. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the catch as Cox. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Gonna run it. It's Edwards. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he's got some space. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Jayhawks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Jones wants to throw it. Steps away. And he'll finish the line at the end zone. Touchdown, Mark Chalk Jayhawk.
And finally the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the first half. Kudos to their defense keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ballgame.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So an 82-yard drive there. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech. taking on the Colorado Buffaloes. And it's the Yellow Jackets who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. Now back to your game in Lawrence. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Washington's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, their running back has not gotten off to the best start. Listen, this is a big-time transfer, and they brought him in for a moment like this, but he has not gotten off to the start that they would like. However, the team's still up, but they expect more. See if they give him another opportunity here to get this second half started. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Got his man downfield. Runs through a man. He might have space. Just keeps moving. Running inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
He'll run it again, and he'll be brought down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Here's Williams to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. The give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And in that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So a drive there of 85 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
Number 99, set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try turning it on. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Jayhawks in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Rushes on him. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Edwards. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Jayhawks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
4th down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that 1st down.
On the run, it's Willis. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Jones to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on 4th.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll move the wide receiver. Play fake, Williams. He's got his man across the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lawson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. So the final period starts with a second down play. We've reached a break. It's Washington holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Throwing, Williams. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Williams looking for a man. Here's a heat. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here, down close in the red zone.
Here comes the heat. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for third in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Jones wants to throw it. Finds a man in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
They're dealing with a second and long. Going to look downfield again. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. A 50-50 ball, and he comes down with it. What a tremendous contested catch. That After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They'll start on the ground with Washington. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you got the lead late, and you want to run the football, you want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. 3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and take it back. And he'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. Jones to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. A 6-point game, getting very deep in the 4th quarter, and the offense desperately needing to convert this 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their 2nd. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Williams. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
27, Kansas, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Here's the pressure. Sweet cut there. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Jones wants to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for, so it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe.